Have you ever wondered why you arrive at a hotel early in the morning after traveling all night? You are tired, you are carrying luggage. All you want is a shower and a comfortable bed. You walk up to the reception desk and say, "Hi, I have a booking." The receptionist checks the system and says, "Yes, sir, your booking is confirmed." Perfect. But then comes the sentence nobody likes to hear. "Sir, check in starts at 2 p.m." Now you are confused. The hotel looks quiet, the room looks empty. So why can't they just give you the room? Are hotels being difficult? Are they trying to charge you extra money? Or is there something happening behind the scenes that most guests never see? Now, here is the interesting part. I have been working in hotels since 2004. That's more than 21 years. And I can tell you that this is the one of the most common question guests ask. By the end of this video, you will understand why hotels make guests wait, why some guests get early check-in while others don't, and what you can do to improve your chances of getting a room early. Let's begin. Most guests think an empty room and a ready room are the same thing, but they are not. Imagine a guest checks out at AM 8 a.m. in the morning. The room is now empty. But is it ready for the next guest? Not yet. Housekeeping still has work to do. Bed sheet needs to be changed. Bathrooms need cleaning. Fresh towels needs to be placed. Amenities need to be replenished. The room needs inspection. And sometimes engineering may need to fix a small issue before the room can be sold again. Only after all of this happens does the room become ready. To a guest, the room looks empty, but to the hotel, the room is still under preparation. And honestly, if I was not working in hotels, I would probably think exactly like the guests. Because the logic seems simple. The room is empty, so it should be available. Makes sense, right? But here's where things get interesting. If housekeeping is the reason, then why don't hotels simply make check-in at 4 p.m.? Wouldn't that give them more time? And if guests usually checks out around 11 a.m., why can't hotels allow check-in at noon? The answer is because check-in time is not just a housekeeping decision. It's actually a business decision. Let me explain. Imagine a hotel with 100 rooms. Last night, 90 rooms were occupied. This morning, those guests will leave at different times. Some leave at 7 a.m., some leave at 9 a.m., some leave at 11 a.m., and even some request late checkout. At the same time, another group of guests is arriving. Some arrive at noon, some arrive at 2 p.m., some arrive in the evening. Now think about what the hotel has to manage. Room cleaning, room inspections, VIP arrivals, group bookings, special room requests, maintenance issues, guest preferences, all happening at the same time. It's like solving a giant puzzle every single day. And this is where the famous check-in times comes in. Hotels create something called a buffer. Guests call it waiting. Hotels call it perfect protection. Protection from delays, protection from mistakes, protection from complaints. Because trust me, one guest waiting for a room is frustrating, but giving a guest room that is not ready is more worse. Imagine opening the room door and finding housekeeping is still working inside, or discovering the bathroom has not been cleaned properly, or finding that the AC is not working. Suddenly, waiting a little doesn't seem so bad. And that's why hotel would rather delay check-in than compromise the guest experience. Now, here's something many people don't know. Hotels actually want to check you in early. Seriously? No. Hotel enjoys making guests wait. A happy guest is more likely to leave a good review, more likely to order more food, more likely to come back in the future. So, if the room is ready, many hotels are happy to provide early check in. You have probably experienced this yourself. You arrive expecting a long wait, and the receptionist says, "Good news, sir, your room is ready." So, what changed here? Did they break their own rule? Not really. The room simply became available earlier. That's why hotels use a phrase you will hear all the time: early check in is subject to availability. And now you know what that actually means. It doesn't mean they are checking whether a room exists, it means they are checking whether a room is ready. And those are two completely different things. But wait, there's another reason hotels follow standard check in times, that is, staff planning. Most hotels schedule their housekeeping teams based on expected arrivals and departures. Every morning, room status changes rapidly. Dirty rooms become clean rooms become occupied rooms, guests request early arrivals, some guests request late departures, and VIP guests require priority. Groups require multiple rooms at the same time. Okay, without a standard check-in system, hotel operations would become chaotic. The 2 p.m. check-in creates a order. Everyone knows the timeline. Housekeeping knows their target. Front office knows when room should be ready, and guest also knows what to expect, and the entire operation runs more smoothly. Now let me give you a practical tip. If you are arriving early, don't wait until you reach the hotel. Call the hotel one day before arrival. Tell them your expected arrival time. Hotels appreciate advance notice. Sometimes they can prioritize your room. Sometimes they can block a room that becomes available earlier. Sometimes they may even provide complimentary early check in, and a simple phone call can make a huge difference. So, next time you arrive at a hotel and hear, "Sir, check in starts at 2 p.m." Remember this: the room is not just a room, it's a product that has to be cleaned, prepared, inspected, and coordinated before it can be handed over to the next guest. What looks like an empty room to a guest may still be a work in progress for a hotel. And that's the hidden reason hotels make you wait. Now, I would love to hear from you. Have you ever received an early check in, or have you ever been asked to wait for your room? Let me know in the comments. And if you have ever wondered why hotels do the things they do, consider subscribing, because in the next video, I'm coming, I'm going to uncover another hotel mystery: why hotels overbook rooms when they know that guests are coming. Thank you. See you in the next one. Take care.